Hello, Dan Lau here. I'm the author of Creative Theology and the founder of the Church of Godly Creativity. And this is the first of 5 short videos that gives you information on creative theology and the Church of Godly Creativity. And this video briefly tells you about the main elements to creative theology. And the purpose of creative theology is to help us grow up towards God in a beautiful and nice fashion as we make forward progress. And I claim that this is a new enabling religious methodology. Enabling us to do what? Well, for either you or your congregation of whatever faith, it's a way to help you better get to where you want to go and to do it faster. So it's helping you to do what you want to do to achieve your objectives better. Now, if everything's going fine and you're perfectly happy with where you are spiritually and where you're trying to get to, then you don't need this. But if there are gaps, if there are problems, if you're not getting to where you want to go, then you might consider this as a way to help jumpstart and continue your effort better than you're doing now. And the goal is to move ever closer to God by doing what? By doing that which pleases God the most. And we'll get into that as we go through these presentations. And in a nutshell, pleasing God the most is to express our God-given talents that God has given to us. Express them in the best way possible together. And of course, if you want to see a lot of information online and other videos, then please go to creativetheology.org. Now here's a cartoon that I've made which is kind of very illustrative. And on one hand you find a fellow here and he's going around with a sign and he's saying, "Repent, the end is near." And that may well be true. And people may need to repent. But this is in essence a negative message. It's saying, hey, things are going to come to a stop, you better get your act together. This is ruling from fear. Now over on the other hand is a wonderful young lady who's hopping up and down, all excited and very happy and joyful. And she's saying, celebrate. Under the exact same situations where everything seems dreary and terrible and all sorts of awful things are happening. But she's saying, hey, this thing that's coming is a new beginning. In other words, we can start where we are right now, and instead of giving up and living in fear, we can live in celebration and in happiness because things can get a lot better. So that's what this creative theology is about. It's about moving forwards. It's about celebrating our talents. It's about helping each other have the means to use our talents. It's about expert facilitation that knows the tools and techniques to get people together and help them productively work together as largely true teams that are very, very effective. Not a committee, not a little group, not just a team, but a true team. And that's very important. And having a place where your particular talents are very much appreciated and supported, and you are valued because we all mutually respect each other. Not just respect for authority, but respect for you and you respecting me because I can help you and you can help me. And one of the key things that we're trying to produce is beauty. Things that are beautiful and wonderful by exercising our God-given creativity to attempt to do great things to the glory of God. Now, there are four main elements to creative theology. And I just like to very briefly tell you what they are. And then in the subsequent videos, then I will show you in detail the basis, the boundaries, the significance, and suggested implementation of creative theology. All right, so in a nutshell then, looking at this one slide, you can see that there is a basis to this whole enabling religious way of doing things for helping our spirituality, helping our organization to get to where it wants to go in a wonderful and fine way. And that is 15 different, very substantial and unique books saying things that you have not heard anywhere else and giving you powerful tools and techniques you may not be aware exist at all. And these are not blown up brochures. These are not, flimsy little books. These are powerful, substantial books, very easy to read, that have powerful, unique information that I have written. 15 different books. And so this is based on something very substantial, not just some vague ideas that I happen to have. The boundaries to creative theology are simple, clear, and precise, and yet extremely powerful and enabling for getting to where you want to go. There's one aim, there are 5 godly principles, and there are only 3 God-given rules to have up in our minds to guide our actions and what we do. One aim, 5 godly principles, and 3 rules. And the significance of creative theology is that I claim this is a major advance in humanity's spiritual development. One, for us who are Christians, that would be heartily endorsed by what I call the real Jesus. And I'll explain more about that in the other short videos. And finally, the implementation of creative theology within a formal religious structure is to have leaders who are trained facilitators. And that is the key qualification to be a leader, that they are trained facilitators who help people do what they want to do that is worthy and good and to God's glory. And that the leadership who are trained facilitators are exercising what I call godly quality management. And this is putting in place the proper tools and techniques for getting the best results from the people who are under their authority in the most wonderful, helpful, and enjoyable ways. So, that's the overview introduction. And the other short videos, I will explain more about those other things. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns regarding the main elements to creative theology or any other topic that would come to mind, I welcome your feedback. I'd like to hear from you, and you are quite welcome to email me at danlyle@lylepublishing.com. That's my email address. So please feel free to talk with me, share with me, and help me understand better how I can help you in doing these wonderful things. Thank you.